Boo, is it a reason that you staring at me like that? Hey, matter of fact, and why you being so nosy? Why you ain't subscribed to my page yet? I'm see our next trip, which is now. I'm at the airport. I'm in the lounge finna get something to eat before I get on the plane. That's the hit the MX lounge. Hey, that food kind of good today. We got chicken, Brussels sprouts, and this is coconut curry. So I believe those are chickpeas. Yeah, not as solid. This for sure nice. This lounge cool too. It's chill because the one it used to be jumping, boy.
And turn them on their side
Here go
to maximize
the first
the space in
leg.
those overhead compartments.
We're leaving up out of DC.
If you are seated in the exit row, please review the safety card on how to open up that.
We in the Miami airport. I'm walking to my gate now. Oh, we gonna take off for like another hour. I'm just trying to see where my gate is before I start sticking to moving. I also need to see if I got this business upgrade. See if I need to get an exit row seat. And I need to do that before it starts boarding, and it board in like 10 minutes. So yeah, we finna see.
Passenger Jonathan Milton, if you're here, please identify yourself.
I hate Americans. They really piss me off. I'm gonna be on a 9-hour flight in a regular economy seat because I couldn't even upgrade. Well, not an upgrade, but change my seat to exit. That's fucking crazy. Bro, I'm really irritated because of the fact that I had called up there before I left, and they basically were telling me, yeah, it would probably be best to wait till you got up there because it's still pending. This is right before I left DC. They was like, wait till you get down there and check and see before you buy another seat or see if you got to upgrade it. And I was like, bro, that's really cutting it close. I did that, got here, and the flight was boarding in 5 minutes, and now it ain't no seats.
You're in the time flight attendant.
Hell nah, this is not it. We made it. Boy, my head be falling. Hey, American Airlines gotta be the most bullshit airline on the planet, dog. Also, but we made it. Hey, boy, I ain't go to sleep at all on that plane, boy. Been up for damn near 24 hours. My dog got my bags for me. We went to the taxi. You see? Okay, thank you. Okay. All right, thank you. Thank you. And you say, how do you say yes in Portuguese?
No habla English.
Oh, no habla English? Okay. Let me Google. Alright, quick update. I got to the hotel. This is the hotel. Hold on, let me show y'all. It's cool. Hey, this a nice ass view. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's actually pretty as fuck. But yeah, bro. But give a quick update. Went through border control. I told y'all I was going to the taxi. Me and the taxi driver was chopping it up. He was real cool. He was just like talking to his Google Translate and relaying everything back to me, telling me about the city, like how to get around. He was cool as fuck. I really wish I would have recorded that. But I had to use my phone to translate back. The border control agent was, I ain't gonna say she was mean, but she was just serious as hell, boy. Like, I was going through border control. She was like, passport. So I gave her my passport. She was looking at me, asking me why I was here, how long I was gonna be here. She was like, what do you want me to stamp your passport? Does it matter? I just kind of just choked it. I was like, it really don't matter. She stamped it, and I like smiled like straight in her face. I said, have a good day. And this woman looked me dead in the face. And didn't I say shit? I say, girl, you take your job serious, huh? My bad. But yeah, no, I gotta be brief. I got a tour I gotta go to at 8:45 and it's 8:17 right now. I gotta get dressed, take like a quick shower. I'm funky as hell being on that plane. Hey, American Airlines so bullshit. I can't stress that enough. We finna get ready for this walking tour at Santa Teresa and area called Lapa. And then we gonna be good. And also I'm going to this football game tonight, Flamengo versus Corinthians. Apparently this house supposed to be jumping from what the dude at the front desk was telling me. He was, boy, I am tired, boy. I don't know how I'm finna make it, but we gonna do something, you hear me? And another thing, the taxi driver was telling me, like, just don't be having your phone out like that. So I'ma like just be scoping the scene before I just be recording like that. He said the pickpockets be kind of bad. I'll be damned if someone take my phone and drive off on the scooter, boy. I turn into an ultra marathon on God. I'm gonna keep y'all posted. All right, we about to head out. We are about to head out. Hey, bro, you ever been so tired? You're like, you feel like you moving in slow motion? Nigga, my eyes burn. Bad. I decided to take the bandana off. I don't know how to get down with that culture out here. I think I'll probably just take pictures in that. Hey, boy, it is hot out here, boy. It feel like Houston damn near. I'm not gonna lie, it's hot as hell. And you know, I put on some deodorant. I think I probably need to put on some cologne too. Cause we finna be walking. It's beautiful out here though. Hey, and that's the other thing I meant to say, boy. I was in the taxi this morning, bro. It was like 7. It was literally 6:50 when I was in the taxi, and it was people moving around just like this. I'm like, oh my God, why is the city so busy this early? That's crazy. Yeah.
He started in one house, and then the rest started asking him, if he can put additional tiles in their house.
Okay, this is when Snoop Dogg and Pharrell did the.
He got to do it with his phone.
Damn, what was the name of that music video?
Beautiful.
Was it beautiful? You're
yeah.
beautiful. Hell yeah. I'm not gonna lie, boy. It's hot as hell. It's hot, boy. These stairs lit. Oh, it's so crazy. It's very crazy. They up here trying to hustle people out of some water. $5 for some water on the stairs. That's crazy. Jail. Prison.
He's still on the recording.
I ain't know it was slick like that. I'm back and look. I'm gonna stay right here.
Right. Please, it's the first day.
Look, I look like Spider-Man 5. It's gold beef they put on the street. This architecture is crazy. Real gold?
Yeah.
That is crazy. I did not expect to see architecture like this.
So I think from here, without the trees.
This is one of the cathedrals. This is crazy. This looks like a Mayan temple. I'm about to go inside real quick. This is crazy for a cathedral. This is very crazy. Imagine having service in this church. It's very crazy.
Introduce these sidewalks in Brazil because they colonized us. If you visit Lisbon and Porto, the cities in Portugal, all the sidewalks are like this. So it's a Portuguese influence. To the other side,
This is like a really nice downtown area, bro.
I see the man's face,
The man's face? Oh, I see it.
the nose, the mouth,
I see it.
and the body. Walking to here. George. We have St. George everywhere.
Who was St. George?
St. George, it's a center, Catholic center.
Okay.
Oh, nice view.
Here in England, I see they like St. George.
Oh, okay. I guess
Put
I just
together?
got it. Yeah.
Put here.
In here?
Yeah, and
And he
move.
shake.
Oh, okay.
And move in all space.
Wow.
4 years. 2.
64 years?
Yeah. 5 meals.
Yeah.
Or I have 6.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, yeah, that's true.
Right.
It's true.
And here.
What?
Why?
Yeah, it's people
It
love
just-
to. Yeah,
Oh, just a.
a culture.
Oh, okay. It's just a culture
Yeah.
thing. Yay! Just a city though. He said it's more city.
It's very city. I didn't expect it to be very city like this. I don't. So look, got to the hotel. Y'all saw when I got to the hotel. Ate breakfast. I ain't really get to show y'all breakfast. I was just so in a rush. I was on that plane for 7 hours. And this is the thing. I had fell asleep on the fucking plane. I fell asleep and the woman next to me tapped me on my damn shoulder to pee. And I'm not mad at that. But fuck, I could not go back to sleep after that. I did not. I haven't been asleep in over 24 hours now. So I got here. I was just like frazzled. I'm tired as hell. I literally was falling asleep on the way back from this tour. I'm fried. Okay, so look. Newton picked us up in his car and he was kind of just like giving us a rundown of Brazil. This is not by the beach at all. We driving through the city. We driving through the different areas. Botafogo, which is right behind Copacabana. Then Lima. Then what? A whole bunch of other cities. I hope I caught that in the video, but if not, we were driving through those cities. The first place we went was the steps of Celadon. Basically, it was an artist by the name, I forgot his name, something Morales. And basically, he just flipped Morales to make Celadon and took the M off and put it in. So basically, the story he was telling us was Celadon was a artist and he was using tiles to decorate like the inside of people's houses in this area. And he finished decorating and one of his neighbors, legend goes, asked him to decorate the outside his house with the leftover tiles he had. And the people in that area liked it so much, they asked him to keep decorating, and he literally decorated all the staircases in that, like the staircase that goes in between the houses in that area. His artistry is just crazy, like drawing on those pieces of tile and making a whole area like. And I said in the video, I really wish the US had more initiatives to kind of paint major cities in a way, allow artists to express themselves. I know in some areas graffiti is like accepted in decorating a certain area, but I mean, imagine if we had something like the steps of Celadon, like that's crazy. So we went from the steps of Celadon, Celadon, got back in his car, and we went to this train stop. It's the oldest form of public transportation, I believe, in Rio, and it's called the Vegite. Oh, that might be Bill. Hold on, no, that's not what it's called. It's called the Bonde Santa Teresa. And basically the Bonde takes you up the mountain to Santa Teresa. It takes you up the mountain to Santa Teresa. So basically you going kind of like winding up the hills on these train tracks. You go over this famous, it's not even a bridge, it's actually an aqueduct that Rio had built back in, I think the 1800s, he said, to carry water from the top of the mountain in Santa Teresa to Copacabana, which is the area I'm in now, like toward the beach. But it's no longer in use, I mean, because of course they got modern ways to get the water down through pipes and whatnot. But the train goes over the aqueduct and you just like going up the mountain on the tracks, and you just kind of seeing like the area. And from what Newton was explaining to us, Santa Teresa is basically an area full of creators, artist type people, hippies, young people, and very well off people. It was a lot of nice houses in that area. And he kind of went on just to explain like what was going on in those areas. Like he was telling us there was a lot of German inspired architecture because there was a German population that moved to the Santa Teresa area. There was some German houses, there were some German restaurants, which is crazy. Like German people in Rio De Janeiro, Brazil is very crazy. I never knew that. Of course, a lot of the architecture was inspired by the Portuguese. There was a lot of Portuguese architecture as well as English architecture. It's just really crazy. I didn't know all these different ethnic groups had migrated to Brazil at one point. So he was showing us all of that. At the lobby's part of the tour, he took us, like, first of all, this man, like, just walking down the street in this neighborhood and people, like, doing road work and hanging outside their restaurant talking about, what's up, Newton? He just throwing his hand up like, this man too cool. This man be running the streets for real. He's sitting up there talking to everybody like it's like his name hiding in Santa Teresa streets. It's really crazy, but he took us, we were just walking and like this was so off script. He was like, this is like an art shop by one of my good friends and his name is Nelson. His name is Nelson. This is his card info right here. Y'all really gotta go check out his IG. His art is insane, bro. His art is so crazy. You probably gotta flip this, but he took us in his thing. And it was so crazy. He was showing us his art pieces and he was telling us like how his art is inspired by how the Santa Teresa area is a very Afro-Brazilian area and there was a lot of plantations in that area before it got built up to what it is now. Bro, it was really crazy. His art was crazy. I'm gonna go back over there before I leave and get an art piece from him. I have to. But then he did some other crazy shit. He was like, he asked us all of our names and then he just started staring at us and he took out like an empty canvas and made like an art piece and asked us to like contribute to it by like putting sand over like the paint that he had. Then he spray painted it. Then he had another one of our dudes on the tour named Mario like sprinkle red paint on it. And like within 5 minutes, he made like a whole art piece and that shit was actually like hard. Like I was like, what in the fuck? And you gonna hear it in the video. I was like, he really made this within 5 minutes, but he was like, I've been doing this for 60 some years. Like this 5 minutes is 60 years. It was like you know when us black people be like the ancestors was speaking to us. That's really how I felt talking to this man. Like his ancestors was speaking through him to me. Like that shit was very like spiritual, like very crazy. I'm not even like I mean, I'm Christian, but I'm not like a spiritual like energy and soul. I'm not that type of person, but like I could see where he was coming from with all of that. That shit was hard. But anyways, we left there, went back down the mountain, rode the train back down. We stopped and got ice cream from this ice cream shop. It was another part of the tour. See, and this is the thing, like he was telling us so much shit and sometimes I just be so focused in on like what's going on and him talking. I don't even be thinking about recording. He was telling us about like we need to try the local ice cream because it's made from the exotic fruits in the area and some type of drink called a capibara. I'm not even gonna butcher it. I'm gonna figure the name out later. And some other type of drink that we need to try. But anyways, he was the best tour guide I ever had. I'm gonna actually like contact them people and say like, hey, like, is there any way to tip this man? He was working his ass off. And he got pulled. But anyways, then he took us to this restaurant called the Cafe Colombo. It's like the second oldest coffee shop in Rio. And the food there was but I mean, I was just fried, bro. I was ready to come back home. Hey, that was really one of the, I'm very glad I did that. I'm glad I did an actual tour with a guide because I got to meet some cool ass people. I never would have met Nelson had I not went on that tour. The people I was with was cool in the bitch. And like, I just like going places and like understanding the history of it, like the Lapa Steps, the Santa Teresa area, like who lives there, the type of people who are in that area, who it attracts. Like, had I just I was planning on going to that area by myself because I'm like, I don't even have to pay for a tour for this. The tour was only $40, granted, but I'm like, I never would have learned any of this had I gone on this tour by myself. Like, getting that tour guide, like, I would do that 10 times again. Like, that, like, I would, like, that really makes me want to get a tour guide anytime I go to a new area just to get, like, a understanding of the area and what's going on. But anyways, here go another wild story. So, my goal for this trip was to hit a soccer game while I was in Brazil. I know soccer, football is like the biggest sport in this area. I know these people take this shit very serious. So I was like, whatever I do, I want to go to a Flamengo or a Botafogo soccer game. And before I got here, neither of them had a game during the time I was here. They had a team called Fluminense that had a game, and I looked at their record and they sorry as fuck. I'm like, bro, I'm not going to that. And then on top of that, they tickets was like $125 and they like the worst team in like the A series. I'm like, bro, I'm not paying $125 for a sorry ass team, so I wasn't even gonna go to nothing. Come to find out, they got like one of the biggest soccer matches of the entire year. It's like the biggest team in Sao Paulo, and Flamengo is the biggest team here, and they play tonight. So I was like, shit, I'm finna find a ticket. And I found a ticket online. Let me find the name of this thing real quick. Hold on. I found a website called Football Host, and the game was $200. The only reason I paid for this game is because I damn near didn't pay for my flight out here or my hotel stay. So I was like, since I didn't have to pay for that, I'm gonna give myself a $1,500 budget while I'm out here. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm finna go, bro. I'm out here one time. Who knows when I'll ever be out here again? And apparently this is a big ass game. So I went to that website called Football Host. And I don't know if this like the actual ticket or like someone's hosting me to the game. I just saw it was a legit website through Google. Like people said it was legit. So I bought the ticket from there. And some weird ass shit happened. This dude texted me talking about his name Raphael. He going to the game and he can just ride with me. I'm like, how? Who are you? I'm in Copacabana. And bro, I was ignoring him, and I think he kind of got the gist of what I was talking about. So he started sending me a whole bunch of pictures of him with people at the game. And I'm like, hey, bro, like, what's going on? I text him back. I was like, I just want the ticket. I'll go by myself. And he was like, well, I'm going too, so we can just go together. Hey, bro, I don't know. I'm going to sit down and think on this. I'm finna do some research real quick. This game started, I don't have no clock. I don't even know what time it is. It's like 3 o'clock. This game started like 7, I think. I'm finna do some research and figure out what the fuck is going on, because that shit, I don't know, bro. That's not rubbing, that's rubbing me the wrong way. This is really crazy that I'm even solo traveling by myself. I'm solo traveling by myself in fucking Rio De Janeiro, Brazil. Not New York, not LA, not Miami. I mean, but bro, the thing is, I damn near be solo traveling by myself when I'm going to these track meets. Like, most of the time I'll be one or maybe 2 people, 1 out of 2 people from my group. I done been in situations traveling for track where shit done went wrong. I had to figure out who to contact, how to get to a hotel, or buy a hotel on a whim last minute. Like, I actually did a lot of shit by myself. So in a sense, I've solo traveled. This is the first time I've solo traveled without knowing anybody in the city, not having any reference or landmark of people who to call if something goes wrong. Like, it's all on me. So I've had some experience, but this is the first time where it's just like I'm on my own. I was asking my taxi driver in Newton, my last tour guide, the taxi driver who brought me here, I was asking them, like, is it safe? And both of them said the same thing. They was like, it has the same problems as any other major city in the world. Like, you can get robbed, you can get jacked. Just stay cautious. And please don't, like, keep your phone out, because they do, like, steal phones. I mean, but shit, that even happens in London. That happens in New York. That happens in Rome. So we gonna see. But I just have to update y'all on that. I'm finna figure out what the fuck going on with this football game so I don't get scammed. I'm damn near falling asleep. But I look tired, bro. Hey, but you ever been driving your car and it go ding, 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 and it's like you got 1 mile left? Boy, my shit been on 0 for about 3 hours. I need some unleaded, some 93. Oh my God. We gonna see, bro. I'm gonna catch y'all. Update. So, apparently I did the right thing. I was on Google and I was reading, in order to get into a Flamengo game, you have to have a Brazilian taxpayer identification. And I don't have that. So what Football Host is I'm guessing is a third-party site or something for someone who lives here to take you to the game, who has your tickets or can get you tickets. Because apparently it wouldn't have been possible to get a ticket without this. Okay, y'all, so after some extensive ChatGPT research, I for sure did the right thing. I did, but goddamn. So, if you watching this, if you want to go to a game, I don't know how the other clubs in this area work, but you need to apply for a CPF before you get to Brazil. so you can get it in time. According to Google and ChatGPT, if you're a foreigner, it takes a couple of days to get a CPF. But yeah, nah, bro, we gonna see what the hell Raphael talking about. He been blowing my phone up and I've been ignoring him because I'm like, hey, bro, you ain't finna kidnap me. Nah, bro. The website also talking about I was gonna have to, if I did so happen to get the tickets, I was gonna have to get in through registered facial biometrics. Registered. I wasn't gonna get into that bitch, bro. And for those of you who want to know, the tour I took today with Newton was called the Santa Teresa Cinelandia. And goddamn, hold on. Santa Teresa, Lapa, and Cinelandia with the train ride tour. And I got it on TripAdvisor. I don't know how you can get Newton. Maybe you can call and ask for him to see what days he touring or what days he in charge. But yeah, that's the one I took today. Raphael just hit me saying he downstairs. I'm finna go meet him and we finna head to this game. It's really crazy because Raphael really could kidnap me. Well, you know, I don't get kidnapped, but he really could set me up. But I read some reviews on him. I got some paperwork on him. Just in case. Just in case. We finna go down here real quick because he waiting on me. And the elephant get down. I hate this entertainer so much. Hey, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I really thought it would be more like people my age in this hotel, but this hotel is extremely expensive. And I got this hotel at a massive discount on some website called VO. But it ain't nobody like around my age in this hotel, and I really don't like that. Because one of the reasons I chose the hotel was so I could kind of meet people around my age and like meet other tourists. But it's just old people here. It's just old people here and their grandkids. Hey, can you say what's up to my video? So we on the way to the game. Raphael was telling me that I wouldn't be able to buy a ticket because I'm not a Rio resident, and that basically this is a huge game tonight. So New York is nice. I love New York. It's a nice subway station. Hey, this subway is jam-packed. This is what we gotta take to the game, but we ain't getting on this one. Hey, I see why they say people get pickpocketed out here, but we was like no moving room at all. Zero. Like my chest was pressed up against the window. When the door opened, I almost fell. That shit is crazy. That's the most packed train I ever been on in my life, bro. Hey, and my boy Raphael cool in the bitch though. My boy cool as hell. But we gotta get on another train to go to the game. But this shit crazy. That shit is so packed. Hey, we walking in the stadium. This shit packed as fuck. This shit so packed out. It's a whole bunch of vendors trying to sell like beer. Well, I thought that was gunshot. Selling beer and jerseys and whatnot. But we about to get something to eat. And I done got my jersey. We official. We official. I done got my shit. I got some little ginger drink. Let me get up out the shit. I got some little ginger drink. This shit good. And I got 2 pieces of sausage, but I'm hungry than a bitch. I ain't even really got to go to no good restaurant yet. But shit, I mean, you supposed to eat the street food when you out. I mean, shit, you gotta get with the locals. But yeah, nah, he said this like a team for the people. I told him I was gonna go to this team called Fluminense, and he said a lot of people don't like him because that's who the rich support. And this is like a team for like, I guess a diverse group. Like it's a lot of black people on the team, a lot of black fans, a lot of native fans. I guess I don't know. I need to ask him again, but this is what he was telling me. But I don't know, bro. This shit really like, the game don't start for an hour and like the outside of the stadium is packed out. Like I can't imagine what this shit gonna be like. And this is a Brazilian Cup game. They popping fireworks in the stadium, bro. That shit crazy. This is a nice ass stadium though, bro. I'm low-key nervous about how it's gonna be when it's time to leave. I know people gonna be tripping or super rowdy.
Thank